4-2-3-1 allowed Fernandes to be a little bit more free on the pitch and creating more situation, scoring goals. I think the belief and the confidence, you can see it on these pictures, is and the smile is back on United players.
Brilliant result last week against Manchester City, and they have backed it up here against the league leaders Arsenal. A 3-2 victory for Manchester United, and let's get some reaction now because Harry Maguire and the match winner Matheus Cunha are with Patrick Davison.
Guys, well played. Harry, as you've just been applauding them, you've made those Manchester United supporters very happy indeed. On the back of what you did in the derby, how special a result and performance was that?
Yeah, definitely, it was absolutely massive. We know that obviously the first game, the derby, at Old Trafford, you always get up for them, and you know that one-off results can happen, so we had to back it up today, and we spoke about it before the game, coming to the league leaders who have been excellent this year, I must say, and they asked a lot of questions of you, and to come here to have the setback late on as well, and to go and get the winner was magnificent performance.
Yeah, Matheus, like Harry said, a setback late on, 2-2, looked all set up for Arsenal to push for the winner, but it was you that got it. What your most special moment in a United shirt so far?
100%. I think this kind of games, the games then we dream to play. When I come to United, of course, like these are the games that we watch on television and want to be part of that. And yeah, of course, I think this is one of the best moments for me here.
Yeah, so like you say, it is a game you watch on television. You dream of scoring the winner in a game like this. What does it mean to do it?
Everything is exactly what I try to feel when I come in these kind of games. Always they say it's to big players, and to be part of that, it's like have teammates like Harry, everyone here, the leaders, always teach me how is the feeling, and to be here in the pitch now and then help them to conquer this win is everything.
Harry, what on earth has happened in the last 12, 14 days?
Yeah, obviously Michael's come in, he's been brilliant with us, he's brought fresh energy, and the group's really galvanised, and obviously 2 tough games. Everyone probably thinks we come away with them, we're not many points, but to win both is magnificent. Obviously we've got a much bigger squad now as well. We've got the lads back from AFCON, and obviously got players like Matheus coming off the bench who I'm sure he's not too happy sat on the bench the last couple of games. I know what he's like and he wants to play, but I must say he's made the difference in the 2 games. He's come on against City and changed the game, and today again he's made the difference for us, and it just shows the squad of players and the attacking talent that we have now that can come on and do that.
Well, that's it, Matheus. I mean, if you're on the bench and you're not happy about it, you come on and do what you've done the last 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, it's exactly what I took with Carrick now, but I know like the quality of the group. Everyone have the quality to play. Everyone wants to play, of course. But yeah, the important decision is help the team. Come here every single minute that you have is to give everything to help this team, to help the teammates. I think we did it well today also.
Harry, could I just ask you one last question about your opponent today? You said they give you all sorts of different problems, but from certainly the minute you went 1-1, did you sense there was a nervous situation here, something you could exploit?
Well, I thought the first 20 minutes they started really well. They put us on the back foot so much, but we watched the game we knew against Liverpool, and they did the same in the first half there, but after 20 minutes I felt like we got a grip of the game, and we started being little bit more brave on the ball, and when we started playing through the middle and we're playing finding passes through the lines, I felt like we could really open them up, and I think we was comfortable the second half. Obviously their biggest threat was set plays. They managed to score one. Obviously it was a scrappy goal to concede, something that we'll have to look at, but like I said, we have quality that we can hurt teams, and we've managed to do that today.
Still singing behind you.
No, these fans deserve it. It's been a tough couple of years for them, and results like last week and tonight or this evening is what they deserve.
Well done. Matheus, you're the match winner. Harry's our player of the match. You're all right passing that on.
You deserve me. All the best.
But yet again, lots of contenders for the player of the match in that Manchester United team, and Harry Maguire, what a renaissance from him as well. Back in the side last week after a 10-game absence, kept out Manchester City, and he's managed to help his team get over the line here against Arsenal as well. We will talk about the Gunners and the title challenge in just a second, but in terms of Manchester United, up to 4th place.
Brilliant.
But with courtesy of that tremendous goal from Matheus Cunha. But what does it actually do for United now?
Well, obviously give them belief they're getting in that top 4. We said it might be a tough goal. This is a brilliant goal, by the way. Lovely little play by Bruno and Manu, and that strike. What a strike. And the players, look at Bruno here, does really well. Nice little give and go. as soon as it leaves his foot, my goodness, the keeper, who's obviously a very, very good goalkeeper. But they definitely played with a bit more freedom going forward. They came to win the game. They weren't sitting at the back. You think United towards the end there, we're thinking, listen, we'll take the draw 2-2. We'd still be sitting there going, great result for United. But to get that momentum and to score a brilliant goal like that from somebody off the bench, just like it did last week, shows a good attitude, a good mindset. They'll be growing in confidence. And the attacking players, certainly going forward, they are playing with a lot more freedom.
And what credit then goes to Michael Carrick? Because it does, in the last 2 weeks, look like a team transformed.
Yeah, it does, obviously. And Harry makes a good point. A lot of their players are back now. There's a full group. They've got full weeks together. There's no other distractions. They can focus on the league form. And they're producing. But as we know, you win 1-2 games for Man United, fantastic. Particularly to beat City and to come to Arsenal where... But I felt United would get a result today. I was thinking maybe more of a draw, but I always felt United would turn up and they've got enough quality players. But they get that, they've got momentum now into their season, and all of a sudden you're looking at United and you're thinking, great chance of top 4. 1 or 2 months ago you're saying, no, I don't think they'll do it. But now if they play with that confidence and belief, then you give the manager credit, you give his staff credit, and the players are turning up. Simple as that.
Would you give it Carrick then, now, Roy?
Job? No, you're being silly now. No,
serious. No, would you give him the job? He's had 2 great performances.
Yeah, 2 great performances, but anybody can win 2 games. That's what he does at the end of the season. And even if they do get into 4th, I still wouldn't be convinced he's the man for the job. Absolutely not. I still think they need a bigger and better manager. But he's got the opportunity. What a chance it is for him. And you know what? He's taking it. So, fair play to him.
Michael, we're here till 8 o'clock. We've got all that time to get into the weeds of Manchester United's future. But in terms of Arsenal, Patrick, what does this defeat do to their title challenge now? They're still 4 points clear.
They're still 4 points clear, but there's still some question about the mental strength of the team. I think that performance will be really disappointed because it's not the fact that they lose the game, but it's the way they lose the game. I think there was a lack of creativity. They didn't create enough. I think Saka on the right or Trossard on the left-hand side didn't produce enough to really create danger for United. So they will be, I think, in this situation, a leader to lift the spirit of the team. There will be this momentum where we will need somebody to make them understand that when they are on the field, they have to play. I think this is a team who are full of quality, and to play with more energy and to take more risk because they've got the quality. And it was a disappointed performance because I felt that they didn't play with this kind of freedoms to express themselves.
But in terms of leaders, Micah, they had the captain Odegaard on the pitch. They took him off before the hour mark in that quadruple change.
Yeah, but you lead in different ways, don't you? He leads on the field in terms of his creativity. Didn't really get into the game today. I think Patrick raises a good point in terms of that psychological battle, knowing that you want to win today. You win today, it puts you in good stead. And then it's against United. OK, they had a good result last week, but can you get over the line? There was a lack of urgency, a lack of energy, and a lack of real someone who wanted to take the game to United, to get on the ball and make something happen. And that was the worrying thing. When you got Saka on the pitch, when you got Trossard on the pitch, Jesus had talked him up before the game, and he wanted one of those players to step up in the big games. And today, they went missing.
Do you know what that's called? It's pressure. Pressure's on Arsenal today. And you see the other results, and they're in a great position. They've got everything going for them. They're doing really well in all the competitions, etc. And that's pressure. They're feeling the pressure. It's how they deal with it over the next month or two. That's what's cost them over the last few years when they've gotten themselves in good positions. And the sign over the last few weeks, now we're going back to the Liverpool game, the Forest game, and today, losing that momentum. If you step back, they'll have to have a reset and still step back and go, we're still in a great position. We've got to get our momentum back, and that almost a little bit of confidence. I can't believe they don't look like a confident team where they are in the league and what they're doing in the other competitions. You'd almost have to sit in the dressing room and go, what's up with everybody? Play the game. They're obviously playing the occasion. They started getting a bit of joy when they were throwing the subs on and they were gambling, they were playing maybe off the cuff. You're thinking, OK, they got back to 2-2, and for a brilliant goal, they might have got a draw. So they've got to get back to basics and start embracing this challenge instead of being frightened of it.
Yeah, and results have gone against them as well this weekend, with City winning yesterday and then Aston Villa earlier today winning at Newcastle as well. So this, you're pretty much across, I'm sure, it happened yesterday with Liverpool losing late on at Bournemouth, 2-2 draw. with a late equaliser for Spurs. Fulham beating Brighton late on. City 2-0 winners over Wolves and West Ham, with a win to give them hope of escaping over Sunderland. And then today, in those early kickoffs, Forest winning at Brentford, beaten at home for just the second time this season, in a really timely victory for Sean Dyche's side after a tricky run. Liam Rossini made it 4 wins out of 5 since taking charge when they went to Crystal Palace. No win in 8 now for Palace. Villa joining Leeds on that number, and just ahead of them, Crystal Palace and Spurs, and perhaps neither of those two are out of the woods just yet either.